Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Well, today it's going to be a hazy, sunny 74 degrees. That's what it said on my weather app. Hazy, sunny. So whatever that is, I guess it's not brightly sunny. So today's coffee is just plain coffee, but I'm trying to use up this Da Vinci 0-calorie white chocolate. And there's just a little tiny bit left in there. This has been in the cupboard like forever. It does have Splenda in it, which is not my favorite. Splenda doesn't do real well with me, but I'm going to use it up. As long as I don't use it constantly, I'm okay with the Splenda. So as we get older, we get all kinds of dietary issues. At least that's what I found to be true. So still lots of work to do in the garden, but I'm starting to get to the point where I can go out there when I'm done for the day. It's like, okay, I'm done. Now I can take my coffee or my nice cold beverage and go sit out there and just enjoy the fruits of my labor. But I really have to get cleaning in my house too. It's just, I don't know. There's only one of me, and the one of me is very slow, unfortunately. Oh well, it is what it is. All right, I got this sweet Italian cream from Aldi's, and I'll be getting my chocolate creamer back again soon, hopefully. But I spent all my money on plants. Yes, I did. So, but believe me, I'm not hurting for food. I still have plenty. So let's give this a try. The white chocolate is not my favorite, but use it up and then I won't buy it again. So, cheers. It's actually not bad. It's actually pretty good. So sometimes as you're going through your cupboards and finding things that like, oh, I bought this and I don't really like it, I'm doing less and less of that and just kind of sticking to what I know, because food's just too expensive to let it sit in the cupboard and then end up throwing it out. So I feel like I'm better off just sticking with the basics. So that's what I'm doing. And that way it doesn't cost me as much. And then I just replenish things as I use them up. And I keep an extra amount in my stash. Just in case. You never know. You could get sick or, could have another one of those demics where you can't go to the store. Oh, let's hope not. One of those was enough. So anyway, make your place, your house or your apartment or wherever you're living, make it your happy place. Concentrate on that. If you like listening to music, put your music on and dance around if you want. I mean, who cares? Dance like nobody's watching. Or if somebody's watching, dance anyway. It's fun. Grab them and dance with them. So, I don't know. I'm a firm believer in we have to make our own happiness. Don't look at yourself as a victim or don't depend on other people to make you happy. It's all on you. God gave us our lives to live how we choose to live them. We have choices. You don't have to get stuck as a victim and, woe is me. Make yourself a happy place. And I get it. A lot of people don't have money and, but you can, a little soap and a little water and if you have relatives that maybe have a little paint, you can spruce up your own world without a lot of money. At least that's what I believe, and that's how I live my life. Okay, well, let's see. Did I spend money yesterday? Yes, I did. My daughter and I went to another plant place. It's a discount place, and they had the most beautiful baskets. So I got a couple of, I got a fern and a fuchsia, and I just sat there looking at them yesterday as I was having my beverage out in my garden. And, even if Dollar Tree has seeds really cheap. So if you can't afford to buy flowers, plant some seeds. Rough up the dirt and throw some seeds in, give them some water every now and then, and see if you can't grow a beautiful little garden or just in a nice, beautiful pot, outside your door or by a window, by a nice sunny window. Make your world happy. Shift your thinking to that point in your life instead of, oh, this happened or that happened and it's terrible. Yeah, we all have that happen in our lives. All of us. None of us escape that. But it's all on what you focus on. Some things that have already happened need to go in the rear view mirror, and we need to move forward until we can't anymore. And that happens at the end of our life. We have to just keep moving forward. So, okay, I'm going to move forward and enjoy my coffee here and go to the budget book and put in another red X. That's okay. I've gotten a lot of pleasure out of my red X's this month. All right, I'll be back. Okay, moving forward to the budget book. Yesterday was Sunday, and I get another red X. I bought more flowers. Yes, I did. And I'm not even feeling bad about it. So I should be done buying flowers by the end of May. You never know what beautiful flower will be speaking to me, saying, take me home. I'm not spending tons of money on any one particular flower. I won't spend $5 on a geranium. But the flowers that I've gotten, and it's a lot, they're just really nice, and I can mix and match and make beautiful baskets, and I'll be happy when those are all planted. So I'm not sure what my project is going to be for today. There's a couple things that are more on the pressing side. I don't want to leave my flowers in the original flats too long, because then they start rotting and they look ugly. So they need to get into the pots, and I garden in pots. My front yard, I planted a lot of perennials, so there's always something blooming in the front. Right now it's my azaleas and my irises. They're blooming, and then in the summer I get my hydrangeas and my coneflowers, and there's always something blooming in my front yard. So I don't plant a lot of flowers in the ground there anymore, but I do have pots that I put my annuals in. So it's easier to control the soil and to feed them. So I do almost all my gardening in pots. So I have to plant those little trees I bought, which means I have to drill holes in the big, huge pots I bought from Aldi. And they were only $14.99, a great deal. Most of them, a pot that big is like $30-some and up. So I bought two. I have another big pot that I want to move, but those little trees, they're my fruit trees, need to be in the ground soon. So I have sort of a time restriction on those two things. So I'll be doing one or the other today and start planting the stuff up. Now that I don't have to move my boxes around anymore, my pots around anymore. I'm pretty much done with that. I have my seating areas all set up, so that's done, and I can move around in my garden and move into the shady spots and have myself a nice relaxing time. So anyway, I don't know. We'll see what I get done today. This week it's supposed to be nice, not a whole lot of rain in the forecast. So I should be able to make some progress, hopefully. So, okay, I will be back in a little bit. I'm going to have some breakfast and finish my coffee and get started on my day. Okay, well, here is what I did today. I planted some marigolds and zinnias and refreshed the dirt in my 2 pots that are on either side of my front door. So that's what it looks like right after planting, and I'm sure that'll fill out after a few days. Now I'm going to have to keep this watered well because those little trees, they soak up a lot of the water. So that'll be a daily watering for sure, maybe a couple times a day. And look at all the volunteer petunias. So I was really surprised that those came up. I think they're pink. That's what they were last year, but we'll have to wait and see. So I don't want to disturb them too much. I'm going to let them grow a little bit, and if there's room left, these are some of the flowers I have left. But I didn't get around to planting up my window box. That's a project for tomorrow. But all the Wandering Jenny came back, and all that brown stuff hanging there is old Wandering Jenny. So some of these flowers are going to be going into that window box. I got these beautiful little carnations planted today. Now that's a perennial, so I'm hoping it'll come back. And this is another real dry area in my yard, so I'll have to keep that watered too. And then over here I got these pots planted up. I've had these pines in these big pots for years, probably 20 years, and they don't grow any more than what they are. So but then I planted these containers up, And this is Sweet William, and I stuck one marigold in the middle, and then the Wandering Jenny was actually growing in between the cracks of my patio in the back, so I pulled that all up and planted it, and hopefully it'll come back. This pot I planted just gold and yellow marigolds. I think they're so cheerful looking. Now in this big pot I have a red cherry tomato, and then I have zinnias planted in here, again going with the yellow and orange theme, and it's exactly the same over here, except this is a Sweet 100 cherry. So I think that'll look nice. You know, it'll have some pops of red color. And I just duplicated the same thing over here. And then I put this little fence up from Dollar Tree. I zip tied it together to hold up these beautiful irises. So that looks much better. So okay, that's what I did today, and boy, I'll tell you, my back is not feeling so good. So I'm going to go back to my chair and just watch a little TV and relax. So that's what I got done today in the garden. All right. These are two clematis, a pink one and a purple one, and the purple one is like a double, and it's just beautiful. Comes up every year. I like planting two different clematises together for variation in color. And then over here, this is a Rose of Sharon, and I'm kind of training it to lay flat against the house. So, we got neighborhood kids. So, I need to keep this trimmed. But this has really pretty purple flowers. But that doesn't bloom until, I think, August. Well, so this evening, it's kind of noisy in my neighborhood. I live on a cul-de-sac, but there's kids and saws and loud cars and planes going overhead, so it's not real peaceful out here on my front porch. But it's a beautiful, beautiful evening. It's nice and warm, and there's a little bit of a breeze going, and the birds are still singing, and it's really pleasant. So, all right, my friends, time for me to call it a day. I'm a mess. So, all right, my friends, I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you. And I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. Thanks for watching.